What is like YouTube? This is Juan from TheGamersMinistry, and I'm sorry for starting here, but God, we just gotta look at that gorgeous city once again. Ubisoft, you did a great job, guys. Honestly, that's just beautiful. That's a beautiful sight. Anyway, today it's December. No, it's December. What? The footage that we're watching is from December 9th, 2011, but today is February 7th, 2012, and it's a beautiful Tuesday. Let's see, guys. Well, we can look at beautiful Damascus again. That city still stands today, believe it or not. It's been since, wow, I don't know, since a long time. It's one of the oldest cities in the planet, probably. Who are you calling an infidel? Oh, we gotta save that dude. I mean, he's getting bullied, and bullies are jerks. What's your problem, man? Oh, you wanna look here? Taking sword to the shoulder, dude. Who? You? Oh, dude, what's your problem? Look, you two. You envious? Here, get some. Anyway, listen. Oh yeah, this is super newish. I'm trying to assassinate the guy. I was hoping to go for a hidden blade counter, but I forgot that I lost all my skills. Yeah, we lost all our skills earlier, and we're just now coming back. Let's talk to this dude, see what's up.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you.
Seriously?
I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Yeah, you tell him, man. Cause I am Altair, and I am awesome. Okay, so these dudes are scholars. You kind of see that they're kind of like in a praying motion sort of thing. You can use them to blend and hide out and not get caught. I know that these guys are in Assassin's Creed 1. They're not in Assassin's Creed 2. I'll give you that spoiler, which is nothing really major. But yeah, I haven't played Brotherhood or Revelations yet. I was gonna start playing Brotherhood, but I'm gonna wait till we get to Assassin's Creed 2 to start recording Brotherhood. Anyway, yeah, so these guys, there's kind of like two ways you can get into in and out of cities. You can take the forceful approach, and you can take the stealthy approach. The stealthy approach is that usually they will find some civilian that's attacked outside the city, and once you save them, you can get some scholars and, you know, go in just fine. Or you can just simply go up to the entrance and fight your way in, and that's, yeah, realistically speaking, that's probably not the smartest thing to do, because you don't only have to face the guards at the entrance, but every single guard that comes in backup. This is a game though, so not necessarily that's the case. But nonetheless, still, you know, this is probably just a better, much faster approach, I think, at least. But anyway, so yeah, every time you arrive at a city, I like to make it my first order of business to find the Assassin's Bureau. And when you get to a city, you won't know. Like for example, right here, as you can see, we have no other icons on the map besides the tower that you can go up on. And you guys haven't seen a tower, because I just literally teleported from Montreal to Damascus, or Damascus. So I'm just gonna show you now what happens when you go to a tower. So I'm just trying to not call any attention to myself. I'm just simply walking. We just saw there's a guard to the right of us. Just trying to, you know, keep it all nonchalant, not call any attention. But yeah, now we're gonna let the card past us. We're behind him, and whoop! Alley-oop, we go back, we go up, and now we're gonna go up a tower. And the good thing is that you always have to do this every single time you go into a city, unless you do a sheet that I'm gonna show you when we reach the next city. But the idea is that you have to go to a tower and climb to the top of the tower so you can synchronize with a viewpoint, and you'll see what I mean just now. So we need to make it to that little wooden ledge up there, and I'm having a hard time getting there. So it's because we're kind of like right below the wooden platform. The game doesn't, I guess, has some collision detection algorithm, doesn't kind of like allow us to go very in close. We kind of come in from the side. So now we synchronize, and look at that gorgeous view. Seriously, you know, something that I really love about Muslim architecture is or Islamic architecture, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like those little domes, man. Seriously, those are awesome. I've seen when they kind of make archways on walls, and those are kind of like a little hard to do. But these domes, man, those got to be even harder. It's just, wow, to me it's just so impressive. Well, as you can see now, when we go to our map, we can see one objective for pickpocket, and we see the bureau. We're gonna head to this viewpoint first, which is closer to the bureau. Oh yeah. So usually what I like to do when I arrive at a city is I first, you know, on the very first time I arrive at a city, I find the nearest viewpoint, synchronize with it, see, you know, look what's going on, see around what's going, you know, what the general view of the city, and identify where the bureau is. And once I've talked to the bureau leader, he will tell you a couple of things, as we'll see in a couple of minutes. But then I immediately synchronize with all the viewpoints that are available at that point in time. I just simply like to get that out of the way as soon as possible. You know, it's not required. I guess you can kind of play the game without those to make it harder, but I recommend doing so. I think there's an achievement tied to that. I'm not sure, or a trophy. But anyway, so that's the first order of business that I like to do. Now, truth be told, synchronizing with all those viewpoints is incredibly boring. You have no idea. I mean, in my opinion, that's also one of the shortcomings of this game, because there are so many, and it just simply makes the game so repetitive. It tires your brain out after doing it for half an hour trying to synchronize with all of those. So how am I going to keep this Let's Play short? Oh, by the way, it only came down to 35 episodes. I literally, it's not 37 like I said in the beginning. It's only 35. So had I kept it short, I'm only going to show you one synchronizing with all the viewpoints, and for the next following cities, I'm not. I mean, you're smart enough, you can figure it out. I mean, if you have to be 17 again, so I believe in your intelligence in order to be able to, you know, figure it out how to synchronize with all of them and just get to the top and do it. Anyway, so now we're on our way to the Assassin's Creed Bureau. Oh, the guy that we're kind of hearing in the background, that's yeah, what are they called in Assassin's Creed 2? I forgot, but that's kind of like how news got around back in the day. So these guys were paid, I think it's heralds, I think it is. These guys, they were paid by the government to shout out and give out information. Also, people that would preach the word of God, they would kind of like do it in that sort of thing. They would like stand in a corner and just call out the word of God to the people and say, you know, and stuff like that. Usually like they were prophets or some sort of way. Anyway, so now we're at the Assassin's Bureau, and let's see what they have to tell us.
Altair, it is good to see you, and in one piece.
You as well, friend.
I am sorry for your troubles.
Think nothing of it.
A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood.
It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you?
Is that all?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Mualim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for... I understand.
Go and search the city, determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and he should become well known to you.
I assume you want me to return to you when this is done.
Yes. Come back to me. I'll give you Al-Mualim's marker, and you'll give us Tamir's life.
As you wish.
Remember, Altair, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the Bureau. I can shelter you from the storm. Be warned, though. If your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand?
Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.
This Rafik is hilarious. They always kind of like passive aggressively insults Altair every single time you talk to him. He's just hilarious. But anyway, yeah, next episode, guys, we're just going to tackle all the viewpoints, and I promise you it's the only episode that's going to be that way. I recommend watching it just so you can take a look at what Damascus looks like. Bye.